Hey guys, Brady here. And I saw Spider Man No Way Home last night. I'm not going to do a review per se, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out on the end credit scene or mid credit scene and my issue with it. So, spoilers if you haven't seen Venom 2. The end credit scene, um, Eddie Brock is watching the news, the Daily Bugle, and um, Tom Holland Spider Man is on the screen, and it's the scene where he gets exposed, or where Spider Man identity is exposed as Peter Parker, and now supposedly Venom is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all. And I didn't like how they set that up in Venom 2, only for it to not technically happen in the MCU, because the end credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home is Venom and Eddie. They're at a bar, and then they get sucked back into their universe, and yeah, what the fuck was the point of setting that up in Venom 2? Like, oh my god, Venom is gonna be part of the MCU. He's gonna fight again. He's gonna go head to head with Tom Holland Spider Man, and only for it to not fucking happen. Like, what was the point in setting that up? That kind of pissed me off. Like, I heard that was the end credit scene. I didn't want that to be the end credit scene. I was hoping it was fake, but it's not. And I wanted to see Tom Hardy and Tom Holland kick each other's ass in a movie, and we probably won't get that. The symbiote does get left behind, like a little tiny piece of it gets left behind at the bar when Venom gets sucked back into the Sony universe. So I guess the MCU is going to do their own version of Venom and get like a new actor. But like, why set that up and then quickly change it in the next film? It makes no sense to me. Like, it's like you shouldn't have teased this at all. But whatever. Um, that's pretty much it. I thought No Way Home was fantastic. It's up there as being one of my favorite MCU movies. Probably my favorite of this year. Um, I thought Shang-Chi. I mean, no, I think Eternals is easily one of the weakest MCU movies. I thought Shang-Chi and Black Widow were pretty good. I think Black Widow may be my second favorite, next to No Way Home that came out this year, as far as the MCU goes. Um, Spoiler alert, although I probably already spoiled the end credit scene, so who fucking cares? Um, I did enjoy seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back on the big screen together, and the three Spider-Men swinging into action. Like, you just like that shot of them just swinging with each other. Amazing shot. If you're a Spider-Man fan, beautiful shot. It was awesome. It's fan service, but it's awesome fan service. Um, Seeing them interact with each other was tons of fun to see. Um, I wish would have gotten a little bit more of them in the movie. They appear in like the last 45 minutes or so. But yeah, and um, when we're first introduced to Andrew Garfield and Toby, it's at I think it's what's his face's. It's Ned's grandmother's house, and Ned has like the Doctor Strange's ring where he can like make portals and some shit. Sorry, I'm not a comic book nerd. I'm only a movie nerd. But he has like that ring that creates portals or opens portals, and he's like, let me see Peter Parker, or where's Peter Parker, or something like that, and he opens up the portal, and it's just Andrew Garfield, Spider Man, just sitting out in the rain by a dumpster, and he turns around, and then like he enters Ned's house, and people were cheering, and it kind of bothered me, because I couldn't fucking hear what the dialogue was or what they were saying. Tobey Maguire appeared in the same manner as Andrew Garfield, which was met with more screaming. I still couldn't fucking hear what the dialogue was. Um, that was really irritating. Like, I know I'm seeing a Marvel movie opening night and all that, and there's gonna be tons of hyped people, but I saw Endgame and I was still able to hear the dialogue when people were cheering. These people were fucking loud and obnoxious. I couldn't hear shit during I couldn't hear the first line of dialogue from both Garfield and Toby. Um I'm gonna see it again. Hopefully I see it hopefully by the time next time I see it, it's the hype will die down. I can actually hear what they say in those two scenes or in that one scene. But oh my god, that one and then like shortly after Toby appears, like there was like another scene, and like the person in front of one of my friends like literally stood up on his fucking seat and started jumping on the seat like he was Tom Cruise on that Oprah Winfrey interview. Oh my god, I've never seen someone do that in a movie theater. I wish my friend's friend like kicked him and he toppled over onto the person in front of him. That would have been fucking hilarious. Um, but Jesus fucking Christ, you people. Okay, it's fine to be it's fine that you're hyped for a movie, but please be courteous and don't disrupt people who are trying to enjoy the movie. I wouldn't mind so much if their voices didn't override the volume. There, but it did, and it was severely annoying. I literally screamed "Shut the fuck up" in the middle of the movie because I couldn't fucking hear what the fuck was going on. And after I screamed "Shut the fuck up," people were quiet after that. Thank you. I don't like to be that person, but when I'm trying to enjoy a movie and I can't fucking hear what's going on, I'm gonna say shit. Um, yeah, that bridge scene with Doctor Octopus and Peter Parker Spider-Man was really cool. Probably my favorite action scene in the movie. Um, yeah, Aunt May's death was expected because I got that spoiled. We all knew that Toby and Andrew are going to be in this movie. It's like the worst kept secret about this film. The end credit scene was a Doctor Strange 2 trailer, um, which was pretty cool. Um, yeah, it was just really cool to see all three Spider-Men just interact with each other and Andrew and Tom are making fun of Toby's organic webbing and ask him, "Does it come out? Where else does it come out of?" and shit like that. It's funny. People may have an issue with the MCU humor at this point. It never really bothered me. Um, Although, as far as like movies that have humor in it in the MCU that I didn't like, that I don't think it landed, was Thor Ragnarok. I thought the humor didn't land in that. I don't think the humor landed in Eternals. I don't think the humor landed in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Although Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it didn't like the movie gets better each time you watch. Like when I first saw it, I thought it was okay, and then it gets better and better each time I watch it. But Avengers 2 had terrible fucking jokes. I thought the humor worked in the Spider-Man trilogy that we have now. I thought the humor worked in Avengers 1, 3, and 4. I thought the humor worked in Ant-Man 1 and 2. Um, yeah. Um, I don't. I know that's like a huge issue with people with the MCU is the humor. The humor doesn't really bother me as long as it's funny. Does it override a scene sometimes? Maybe, but I'd rather laugh than be depressed during a movie, if that makes sense. Um, Although sometimes it does get in the way of an emotional moment, but whatever. Um, so what did you guys think of Spider-Man No Way Home? Did you enjoy it? I did. I'd probably give it like 5 out of 5. Definitely one of my favorite MCU movies. Um, Especially since, um, I mean, I liked Black Widow and Shang-Chi, but they're not one of the best when it comes to the MCU. They're mid-tier films. Um, I like my MCU movies with humor and action, and I didn't. Black Widow delivered on the action. Shang-Chi had action, but I'm not a huge fan of like fantasy and martial arts and shit like that. So I'd probably watch Black Widow over Shang-Chi. Um, yeah.